Hey, I'm Sterling with Balls of Steel Pinball. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be doing the unboxing of the new Pinball Alley sign by Stern Pinball. This sign comes in at around 5 feet long at 50 pounds. They encased it in this nice wood framing to protect it in the shipping process, which I do appreciate that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pull all this wood off, and then we'll come back to the video and do the unboxing. Okay, now that I got the wood framing removed and all the tape cut, I'm ready to open up the box. Let's see what's inside. Sorry, I'm gonna try to do this one-handed. So it looks like it is boxed up well. They did a really good job actually boxing this up. I need to start maybe boxing their toppers a little bit better. I have seen a couple of those damaged. So we'll just remove those 3 blocks. Looks like we have just some specs. I don't really think it comes with directions per se. Got the Stern pop bumper built into the sign, kind of like the larger pop bumper sign they have for sale. Kind of want that one as well. That one looks pretty cool. Go ahead and remove this. That's another spacer with what looks to be the power supply. Let's see what's on the other side in that spot. Okay, nothing in that side. So it looks like the right side of the box is where you're going to find your power supply. It looks like also on that side of the box we have something else here, a bag. We got. Okay, so I guess that goes into the power supply, and then we have an on-off switch. Looks like you don't have to use that if you don't want to. It just kind of plugs in line. So we'll go ahead and sit this all to the side. I'm going to pause the video for a second, get the sign out of the bag and lay it on the table so we can see what everything looks like from there. Okay, so actually after I just pulled the sign out, I'm noticing that they have what looks like a stencil to mark on the wall so you can hang your Pinball Alley sign. So that's going to be super useful. You can just lay that up on the wall, put a level on the top, get your sign nice and level, and then just come and drill your holes through the cardboard and get your mounting brackets in place. That's going to make it a lot easier than flipping the sign over backwards and measuring in between the 2 holes and trying to get everything perfect. Okay, now that I got the Pinball Alley sign unboxed, I've got to say I'm like insanely impressed with the quality of this sign. I didn't know there was actually like glass here. It's not glass, it's plexi, but it's very thick. Also, I didn't know there was designs on the side. I mean, it's nothing crazy. It's just what looks to be flippers on top. But it does, you know, I thought it was just black, so that's a cool touch. It does have the buttons. It's got the shooter rod. It doesn't pull out, but it does have the decal that goes around the shooter plate, which is kind of cool. We also have a on and off switch, and it looks like we have 2 different options. So we'll have to try to figure out what both of those do individually. But man, this thing is definitely high quality. Like, I'm crazy excited to put this thing on the wall. And we also, you know, we got our mounting points on the back, so that's cool. But I think next we're gonna plug it up and see what all the different modes are for this thing. The thing I've said about these Pinball Alley signs is if you're spending $2,000 on a Rush topper or Mando topper or Elvira or whatever else, this thing is freaking huge. And the quality is way better than any topper I've ever seen. I mean, you have to see it in person to really appreciate the quality of this sign. But let me get it plugged up and let's check out what the sign does. Okay, so after opening the power supply, I did notice that it pretty much gives you every adapter for pretty much every country. So that's awesome. So anybody wondering, you know, is it gonna work where I live? It looks like it. So I just wanted to include that in the video before we do the demo. Okay, so here is the Pinball Alley sign all lit up. So it looks like the first position on the switch is just gonna leave all the lights on at once with no light show at all. This thing looks amazing. I mean, these look like real neons in person, if they aren't real neons. You aren't gonna be disappointed with this sign. All right, let's go ahead and flip over. Oh, actually that's the center position. So let's see what it all does. This would be the down position. Okay, so this thing looks freaking amazing turned on. As what we got is we got two different settings here. For the switch in the up position, every 1 minute it's going to go through its light show. And then if we go to the bottom position, it's going to do it every 3 minutes. That way it's just not blinking like crazy in your arcade room, which I do like that. I like it all kind of lit up. And then also you can just leave it in the middle position and it's just gonna stay on all the time. It's never gonna do any light shows or anything. We'll go ahead and click to the first position so you can see it. Oh yeah, this thing looks awesome. The pop bumpers like 3D, it looks real. You got some pinballs on here that are nice and polished. Yeah, I really don't see many people being disappointed who actually purchased this sign. So go ahead and call your distributor today. I purchased this one through Old Town Pinball. If you want to give Will a call today, I will link his phone number at the end of the video. And thanks for watching, guys.